Welcome back to my channel. I know it's been absolutely ages since I made a proper video, so today we are doing a Monday reset. I started off by making a coffee and then watching the Buckleys podcast whilst I got ready to go to mass with my granddad. I am looking just as rough as I feel. I am incredibly bunged up at the moment, but I just had to get on with it, so I brushed my hair and moisturised. Then a cheeky spray of my trusty Sol de Janeiro Cheirosa 71. Then it was time to give my teeth a good brush. Then at 9:15 I got in the car and drove to pick up my granddad. Luckily he only lives about a 5-minute drive from me. Here he comes, and then we arrive at church. After mass, I dropped my granddad home so I could go back and see the father. The father is kind of like my own personal counselor. I love it. Go to mass every Monday and then every other Sunday when I'm not working. After I've seen the father, I always pick my granddad back up again and then we go for a coffee somewhere. Today it was Morrison's and we grabbed a few bits afterwards. I've just dropped my granddad back home. I am back from Morrison's, and because me being stupid hasn't taken a carry bag with me because I wasn't expecting really to buy anything, I was just expecting to go for a coffee, I have left all the stuff that I bought in the car, so I'm gonna have to go down and get them now. But first I'm gonna put some rubbish in the bin, which is the main problem with living in a flat, is the fact that your big bins are downstairs and we live on the second floor, so that is not fun. I'm gonna take a few bits out now because we've literally got pizza boxes from the weekend, we've got beer boxes from the weekend, all of that kind of stuff. Basically I need to take all the cardboard out because this weekend has been absolutely hectic. It was my mum's birthday party, so the whole flat has just been left in a shambles, hence why I'm doing this Monday reset anyway. I'm taking inspiration from the 1940s Monday wash day vibes. So back then they used to basically do like the big like clothes washing, all of that kind of stuff would be on a Monday. Obviously we are not doing wash day today, but we are doing a reset. Trying to be just calm vibes, calm, nice. Not working today, so I'm not in a rush, like just taking time to tidy up and make the flat livable again. I'm just going to use this carrier bag to put all the empties in, and then I can put my shopping out of the car in there once I've put these in the bin. And away we go downstairs. And then once they were in the bin, I got all the bits from Morrison's out of the car and the speaker from the weekend. I've been trying to be made to amend probably for the past like year or so, but sometimes I just can't help myself but get a little bit. So firstly, I got from Morrison's this little blanket. It is literally just cute. I love the colour, and you will realise if you don't already live alone, when you do, you will know you can never have too many blankets. Secondly, I got these little cups. If you are near my local Morrison's, get yourself down there because 75p each these glasses were. Then I got this little guy. So I only have one wine glass, but I always feel bad, like if my sister comes around or whatever, say if we're getting ready to go out, I don't have anything to give her a drink in. Like it's like you can have wine out of a little cup, like apart from that. Yeah, so I thought I'd get one extra just in case. I got these to go towards my mum's birthday presents. She's asked for plants. I've got her as well. I've got a necklace and a bracelet. I've bought her some tickets to come with me to the Black Country Museum 1940s night in July. And then she also said she wants plants, so I've got these. Then I've also got these two plants. I got dumplings for me and Calvin stew later. I'm going to make that soon. And last but not least, I got a doormat because we've been in need of one of these for ages, and for £3 I can't complain really. Let's continue with this Monday reset. Let's get tidy. I then made the beef stew in the slow cooker. So it is 200ml of cold water, gravy granules, salt, pepper, beef stock pot, a beef stock cube. Sometimes I use fresh veg, but today because I was saving time I used frozen mixed veg. Then I chuck in a handful of pearl barley. Then I rinse the blood out of the diced beef because it makes me feel sick. Lol. Then I chop 1 whole onion and 2 cloves of garlic to add into it. Then I give that a big old stir, make sure it's all mixed in together, and then put the lid on to leave it to sit for a few hours. Then I put away the dishes that Calvin had washed the night before. Then I gave the empty draining board a little wipe over. I moved on to putting the drying away. We kind of have a system where if I'm at work, Calvin will do the chores, and then if he's at work, I'll do the chores. So he'd also done the washing and drying whilst I was at work on Sunday. So this is me just putting that all away, folding up, pairing socks, etc. And of course, because I absolutely love their podcast, I put the Buckleys podcast back on to pass the time. I'd sorted the underwear and clothes into separate piles and then begun to hang up the clothes, put them on the coat hangers, and then I just did the miscellaneous items around the living room that just needed putting away. I love days like this because there's just a general sense of calm and peace and quiet about them, and it really just helps bring me peace of mind. At this point, it was around 3 o'clock, so Calvin had just got home. And once I put all the bits and bobs away, I got changed and hopped on the treadmill for half an hour. Yes, finally time to hop in the shower. And if there's one sound piece of advice I could ever give anyone, is moisturise at least twice a day, every day, because it is needed. You don't want to be wrinkly. Back to chores we go, wiping down the sides with anti-bac wipes. Just, like I say, general tidying. My old beaut needed a little wipe down because she was looking very, very dusty. And all of this stuff on the side just had to go. I needed everything to look spotless. Now it was 5 o'clock, I started writing Mum's birthday card and all her little notes that will go on her presents. Next, I hoovered the bedroom. I didn't need to do the rest of the flat as I'd only done it a couple days ago. You know, when the dumplings go in the stew, it's nearly time to dish up. While waiting for the dumplings to soften, I put Calvin's snacks in his work lunchbox and made his wraps. The wraps and his drinks go in the fridge so he can grab them in the morning. Look how clean and tidy. I am so glad I've done this today. It is fully just sorted the flat out. Everything looks perfect, just how I like it and just how I needed it to be to get my head back on my shoulders. Hope you all enjoyed this little sneak peek into me and Calvin's world. Our tiny little cosy flat. Lol-wise, this kind of funny. I was literally doing an entire flat tour. Realistically, who isn't happy when their home is clean and tidy? I know I certainly am, as we can see. I believe it was approximately 7 o'clock here, maybe 7:30. And as you can see, I'm having an absolute hard time trying to get the sticky little bits off the back of these mini cards to put on the plants for Mum. Thankfully, I got there in the end, but honestly, my nails are not built for anything that needs to be peeled. Sellotape, stickers, you name it, not for me. And thank the Lord, it is finally dish up time. It is time to have our tea. Oh, that looks delicious. Well, I know it was delicious because I ate it. And finally, after a long day of chores for me and a long day of work for Calvin, it was time to eat our tea in front of the telly watching Waterloo Road. Then I brushed my little gnashers and we went peacefully off to the land of Nod. Thank you so much for watching and don't forget to subscribe, like and comment.